Hello, everyone. What would you do if you lived back when cell phones, internet, online gaming was rare? I would like to talk to you today about the cellular phone and give you a little history on how amazingly acceptable this device can be. Well, let me tell you, when I was young back in the 1980s, mobile phones were very rare. If you wanted to make a call, you could only go as far as the cord would let you go. We didn't have caller ID either. You simply had to pick up the phone and find out who was on the other end. If you wanted to find out information on a certain topic, you had to go to a local library and look it up yourself in books. To play video games, you had to hook up a big, bulky console, and you had to sit right directly in front of the TV because the cord was so short to go anywhere. Also, the amount of money you had to pay for the games itself was unbelievable. Most people couldn't even afford them. Nowadays, we can do all of this on one small little device that you can take with you anywhere. For people that didn't grow up with mobile devices, it can be very, very tricky, especially when trying to learn how to use one. My children have spent hours and hours trying to teach me how to use one of these things. Finally, I had to learn how to teach my mom and my dad. That was hard. Then my mom one day decided that she wanted me to play card games with her. I was not in the mood. So I showed her that just on this small device that she could play her favorite card games. Now, you can't even get it out of her hands. Mobile devices are very, very fun and very informational if you know what you're looking for. If you have a smartphone, cell phone, or any other kind of phone, basically it's a small computer in your pocket full of features to make your life so much easier. This little device tells the time, has a day planner, makes phone calls, video messages, even you can send emails over this. It even allows you to play lots and lots of games online. GPS. You just have to follow the directions of the woman's voice, and you can find exactly where you want to go. You can look up how to get to your favorite restaurants. You can buy things online with it. You can do so much with this phone. My favorite thing about the cellular phone is when I'm away from my kids, I can video chat them and I can see their faces and see what they're doing for that day when I'm not available to be at home. According to Wikipedia, the cell phone was invented by Martin Cooper in 1973, and he introduced it into the market in 1983, just 10 years later. He's known as the father of the cellular phone. He was also the first person to make a cell phone call in public on this little device. At first, cell phones were very, very bulky and not affordable to the everyday consumer until Motorola designed their very first flip phone. Phones became even more popular in the 1990s. Now, everybody has a cell phone. Even your 5-year-old has a cell phone. Now that we know what mobile cell phone devices can do, people are always trying to come up with the next big thing to see what more features that they can put into these things, making them bigger and better. The competitors keep coming out with something better than what you just bought before. You think you have the newest thing, and you don't. You go and you have to buy another one. Every time we think that you can't put no more into this stuff, there's something else to learn about them. They come up with a new version that introduces better graphics, reception, faster download speeds, and better sound clarity. They come up with iPhones and Android, and people decide on what's better, Android or iPhone. Me personally, I like the Android version, but others will say iPhone is better for clarity purposes. Technology is amazing. I'm really excited to see what the future holds for technology and what they can come up with next, because this device is my lifesaver. You can put anything into it. It also reminds me about all of my kids' daily schedules and everything. I love my phone. I'm pretty sure it's actually attached to my hand most of the time. And I'm pretty sure yours is too. Thanks for listening to my speech and have a great day.